Hello, hello, hello. I'm doing a test outside in the yard. Look like hell. Hey there, mister. I'm about to die. I'm wore out. I'm trying to see how the video hey Patty, how the I can't even think. Oh my god. Um Resolution maybe? If it's clear, if it's blurry, or if it's going to work outside. No, I'm wore out. I'm done. I'm done. Awesome. 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 Bada bing, bada boom. Hey, Adam. So I'm just doing a test outside to see how it works because it feels wonderful out here. Josh has got ribs on the grill. We already took the burgers and the sausage inside because I was hungry. I was hungry. Hangry. I was hangry. How'd y'all like my tractor video? Josh let me drive it. I was like, what? Yeah, he's been working with the box blade trying to get some of this crap leveled out from when they put the septic in. We had sketty tonight. That's awesome. Awesome, awesome. Sketty's good stuff. I had he cooked burgers, sausage, and ribs are still on the grill. How much longer on the ribs?
2.5 hours.
Oh, about 2.5 hours. Hey, Sherry, how are you? Thank you so much for joining me. I'm just doing a test outside to see how it's going to work. So is everybody having a good weekend? I'm telling you, I'm so tired. Steak and salad. Dang it. That's good stuff. I'm as tired. Surely he's not coming over here. Really? I can't believe this. I got so there's this dude walking up. You want to go talk to him so he don't, yeah, could you handle that? Because he is just like, he's a trip. I'll tell you about him in a minute. Yeah.
That's the new one there.
Oh, God.
Yeah? Everybody thinks it's going.
Anyway, there's this guy that lives over at the school. It used to be a school next door, but they closed it down. And they made, like, I think there's one apartment in there. They were in the process of turning the whole thing into apartments. where the school was. So there's a caretaker dude. Yeah, he's special. Anyway, he came out. He drives like I just can't make this up. Anyway, so he goes to the store on a riding lawnmower. Yeah, that's what kind of special he is. Anyway, so I ain't gonna worry about it. I ain't got time for him. Yeah. Ribs in an Instant Pot. Finished on the grill. Oh my goodness. Ribs, Caesar salad, baked potatoes, beans, cornbread. Dang it. Yeah. So Josh has got ribs on the grill. They've got about 2.5 more hours. So is the video clear? Is everything clear on y'all's end? I can't see the oh God. Yeah, Sherry. Yeah, the Blades was up. He was booking it. Awesome. 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 Yeah, I am outside. Can y'all believe that? So the only internet that I have here is my hotspot that I use for work, right? And I've got a WeBoost up on top of the camper, and it pulls in because the signal is kind of not. It's not real strong here, but I put that WeBoost up there, and man, I've not had any trouble working from this property. So I'm pretty excited about that. And the test, right, is a YouTube live stream. If it's grainy and pixelated, then you know it's not the best signal. But when I go inside and do the live streams, it's clear, right? So I was telling Josh, I wonder if it would be clear if I did a live stream out here. So I said, you know what? I'm fixing to test it. Because I was editing the video for the tractor, that I just put up in the dirt work. So I got that posted, and I said, you know what? I'm fixing to go live and see if it's clear or if it's pixelated or, choppy or whatever. Y'all just don't know. They're special over there at the school. As long as you don't bother me, everything's good. That's one tell me. My father said it was all right to use his tractor and spoke to him the day before. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So we had some, so my mom's husband, right, was the original owner of this property. Well, when he passed away, he willed it to my mom. Well, when my mom passed away, she willed the property to me and my brothers, right? Well, my brothers, they're not ever going to come up here. I mean, if they do, it's going to be a freaking surprise because there's too much work involved up here. So I had some people come by today. So this property backs up to a big, huge, I don't know how many acres, 200-acre hunting property, hunting lease thing or whatever. So they came by here today on the side-by-side, right? Yeah. Yeah, I don't blame you, Adam. And they didn't know who I was, right? So they said, hey, can we go through this property to get through Uncle Gerald's property to get to the back side of the leased property. I said, well, Uncle Gerald's property now belongs to me and my brothers. Oh, oh. So I told him who I was. Oh, thanks, SOP. Appreciate that. Anyway, so I told him who I was, and he was like, "Oh, so you're here? You're here in Arkansas?" I said, "Yeah, I'm here permanently." So anyway, we let him go through because I have the old gravel road that I built um, back to the cabin, and he could use that to get to the back side of their lease. So we let him go through. You know, the small things you do for people in the town, so to speak. You know, building the community, the whole community thing. But then there's dude over here next door, and he has got he's a few cards short of having a full deck of cards. Can I just say? Anyway, I'm nice to him and all, but I'm like, you know what? I have a 40 cal, and I know how to hit my target. Oh yeah. Anyway, well, that's awesome. This is working out. It's clear. Good deal. Good deal. I may do some live streams outside, you know. Yeah. Yep. I might do it. Um, so Josh and I were talking earlier about trying to decide where I want to put the chicken coop and raised beds. I think I want to do raised beds. Hey there, Brenda Duncan. How are you? Thank you so much for coming in. I'm just doing a test to see if the live stream will work outside. Yeah, you might be right, Adam. You may be right. Actually, the water meters here in this podunk town are the same kind of water meters that I had in Louisiana. Y'all remember those videos where I would get the what I call water meter bees? Um, the bees would go into the water meters, and the water company would call me and say, "Hey, we got bees at such and such address. Can you go get them?" Right? Free bees. You know, some of them survived. Some of them were too small. You know, so the water. Yes, yes, Adam. The water meters here are the same kind of water meters that they had in Louisiana. So I'm thinking I may contact the water company and see if they ever have bees that they encounter in the water meters. And see, I may be biting off more than I can chew because I work different hours. So sore from swinging a weed sickle. Oh my goodness. See, I would need mouth to mouth or something if I did a weed sickle. Yeah, we've been out here trying to, Josh is trying to level off with the tractor the dirt that piled up for where they dug the septic, put the septic in or whatever. Anyway, so I'm thinking about calling the water company and seeing if they ever have bees in the water meter and see what happens. Yeah. So I didn't get my bees from Louisiana, and while I was in Tennessee, I had intended to get bees locally in Tennessee. Well, that didn't happen, right? We all know that story. Yeah, so he's showing Josh the radio on his motorcycle. Hey Jay, how are you? Thank you so much for coming in. Anyway, so that didn't happen with the bees in Tennessee. And I had actually bought a new hive that has to be put together. So I have it here, right? And it wouldn't be hard at all to put that hive together. And if the water company has bees in their meters and they call me to go get them, right? That might not be a bad idea. Yep. I think I might have to call them. Yeah. It's an interesting conversation going on over there with Josh and the dude. Anyway, so we were trying to decide, this is clay. This soil up here has to be amended tremendously. So it would not be bad, Jay, if you are not caught. Okay? It's yeah, it wouldn't be bad if you were caught, because when you close them up at night and you tape up the hive and keep them in there, it would take, like, if I had brought them to Tennessee, it would have took, it was a 12-hour drive. So when you get to where you're going, right, you have to let them out or they will overheat and get too hot, because the worker bees go and get water and bring water back to the queen. So, but it's not bad to move them as long as you don't get caught. That's all I'm going to say about that. And of course, I never would have did that. We all know. Yeah. But anyway, I was talking about the soil. The soil here is clay, right? It's the same way it was in Louisiana when I first started my garden area. It had to be amended. I brought, amendments in, peat moss, topsoil, things like that, and amended the soil to make it better, right? Well, this is all clay. It's all the same way. So I would need to have significant amount of time to amend the soil. So Josh and I were talking about doing raised beds to begin with. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, I think he's leaving. Taking his juke joint motorcycle on down the road. Yeah. Is that loud? He's leaving, so it's all good. Anyway. What are you doing, Josh? The timing of that just sucks. Like, I start my live stream and home dude from over at the school drives up. Okay, good, Duncan.
Talking with the neighbors.
Yeah. Anyway, but I'm thinking that I'm going to start with raised beds, because it would take a lot to amend the soil. I mean, it is straight up clay. So we went with raised beds because of all the rain and flooding. Yes. And, that offers a good reason for a greenhouse. Yes, Adam, he is.
What's that?
Adam said it's the guy next door, homeschooled.
Uh, that's special.
He's special, Josh said. Let me show you. Hang on just a minute. Let me see if I can turn this thing around. Look at there. He's putting apple cider vinegar on it. Which, I didn't know that was a thing. Anyway. Yeah. I tell y'all, I am wore out. This old girl. I found a snake today. Picking up wood that Josh had, I know, right? That he had sawed up into logs, and I was picking it up, and there was a freaking snake up under it. A little bitty snake, but still a snake, right? Yeah. Yep. I would have kicked Josh's butt. Can I tell you? Yeah. They do have water moccasins here. Hey, Gardener Josh, how are you? They do have water moccasins here. I don't know what kind of snake it was. It was so small, you know. Were you able to figure out what kind of snake it was?
No, I couldn't tell. It wasn't no bigger than about a pencil.
So? It was still a snake. He's like, why you kill that little old fella? Like, snake? No, we did not, Beth. The overall consensus is that it was a spring. Okay. Well, Josh went down there today, right? Because we were walking the property. Have a sit down, Josh, and join us, man.
Who's that?
Agrophobic Adam.
Oh, I had to make sure somebody I wanted to talk to.
We were walking the property today trying to figure out, you know, different things, placement of different things or whatever. Well, that ditch that Josh dug with the shovel is full of water, right? And it hasn't rained in the last, couple of days, maybe?
Let's see. It hadn't rained. It probably rained Friday.
Okay.
So, and today's Monday. So.
Yeah. So.
But it's holding water. Can they hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna stay off camera because I don't want my adult beverages to get you in trouble on YouTube.
I don't know that it can get me in trouble, but anyway. There's going to be a disruption in the meat supply. JBS was cyber attacked. JBS is one of the largest producers of beef and chicken and pork. Holy cow. Holy smokes. Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, on the little deal there, I went down there a couple of times and, you know, pushed some water out of that little hole that I got going down there, and it hasn't dried up yet. My plan is to try to dig it out a little bit to where I can get it to flow, and run down the hill and see how long it'll move the water.
How long it'll move. Hey, Threads and Jars, how are you, ma'am? Ice Age Farmer has a video out too. Oh, dang. You know, honestly, who can honestly believe that this is all accidental, right? Nobody believes it's accidental, right? Hey, Threads and Jars, did you check your Gmail account, ma'am? Yeah, I don't believe it's all accidental. I think it's on purpose. You know? Absolutely. Absolutely, Patty. That's what I think. But what do I know? I'm just a girl. Oh, just loaded and uploaded a video on our first smoker project. Oh, nice.
Home built smoker.
Is it home built, Threads and Jars? We'll wait on her to respond. It is so nice out here right now. Of course, you know, it hasn't been real hot today. So we were doing outside stuff today. So I was like, let me see. Yeah. But I'm glad it's clear. That just tickles me. The mosquitoes will be coming out soon. It's only 71 in Middle Tennessee. Dang it. No, made by Ace Smoke. Okay, so it's commercially purchased smoker. Okay. Awesome, awesome. I will do that, Threads and Jars. Yeah. Oh, yes, AMOK. Okay. Yes, absolutely, Patty. I'm fixing to release a video. She sent me the prettiest gift, and it took forever for me to find it because it got lost in the move from Tennessee. So I found a hidden box and it was in there. I'm like, hey, look what I found. Yeah, it was nice. So I'm going to release a video about that and showing it. And showing Miss Threads and Jars channel. Heck yes. Okay, Sherry, thank you so much for coming into my test. Yep, just a test. Yes, those hidden boxes, yes. There are boxes still everywhere, but they're all out and open, right? Trying to organize and get stuff situated. We have two. Do you remember what size those sheds are that we bought? Do you have a clue?
I think they're 12 by 14.
Maybe. Oh, wow, 45. Dang it, that's wintertime. So we have two sheds in the camo camper that were packed up. They are, I think, and Josh thinks that they're 12 by 14. So we have to figure out a way to get those out and get them put together. Yeah, that's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. Absolutely.
Little, Arrow metal storage buildings.
Yeah. Is that the brand?
Mm.
Okay. They're Arrow, those Arrow metal storage buildings, 12 by 14. So we got 2 of them. They were on sale at Lowe's back in the day, and we bought 2. So that would help, you know, with some of the organizing this stuff. But anyway, yep. I wonder if that one is the same brand.
Probably.
Yeah. Well, that's only an 8 by 10 though, right? Or 8 by 8.
It's probably 8 by 10.
Yeah. Yep. So that's a project that we gotta figure out how to do. Poor Josh, I've been working him like a barred mule. He's like, I'm tired of you. Oh. Awesome. Okay. Cool beans. I'll release it when I get out of this live stream. No, it's not. It's not, Brenda. And when you go from, which, you know, my place I had in Louisiana wasn't real big anyway. I mean, I had a lot of stuff up in there. But when you go from that to a camper, you know, you downsize and you've got stuff everywhere. So the buildings, if we can get them put together, it's going to help us with, you know, a place for my dehydrator, a place for my freeze dryer, you know, stuff like that. Because my freeze dryer is sitting right now. It's on the floor in my camper, in my RV, where the table should be. Yeah, absolutely, Adam. Absolutely. That boy eats real good. So I haven't done any freeze drying since I've been here. I kind of want it out of the dining area part. So to have a place to put that with my dehydrators and my, you know, stuff like that, it would help. It would help a lot. So that'll be coming eventually. One of these days, one step at a time. Holy cow, when you're just Josh, right? And that's all, just Josh. And mom doing the backup. It's slow going. Yep. You know, I think so, Patty. I just talked to my daughter and she said she got strawberry plants. Now I would like to have a strawberry bed. You know, but again, it's all in good time. I sure would like to have a strawberry bed though. I saw, I looked at some at Home Depot and then I looked at some at Lowe's, and I've seen a few videos on, now I can't remember the name of them. Some kind of raised bed. Yeah. But I was looking at them at Lowe's and Home Depot. The ones that I saw that were on the videos that I watched, they were kind of pricey, right? The ones that I looked at Lowe's and Home Depot were less expensive. But I mean, like a 6-foot bed, 6 foot by 3 foot, I think would be a good size. Um, and I was talking to Josh about where I was going to put them, and that drainage ditch that goes across the property down there, the part, yeah, I've seen that, Patty. The part in front of that ditch up this way, there's enough room there to put, like, all the way across. There's like, I don't know, there's probably room to put 5 or 6 raised beds across there, and it's a good sunny area that I think would do good. But the soil, on the other hand, I think raised beds is a way I'm going to have to go to begin with, because this soil has got to have a lot of work done to it. Yep. Yeah. Threads and jars. Dang it, I could imagine. In the middle of the Rocky Mountain. Yep. For sure. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea, Brenda Duncan. Excellent idea. Yeah. People around here in their freaking loud vehicles. Yeah. See, when we were in Tennessee, you know, we were at the same point that we are now. We got the septic in, but we weren't on the property. Remember, we were in an RV park in Tennessee, because we were having to build the pads for the campers because it was not level at all, right? Well, this, is in the flatlands. I'm back in the flatlands. So we didn't have to do no side of a mountain leveling. So, but yeah, just have to take it one thing at a time. I think I'll feel better about it when I'm done with this test and I can concentrate my evenings and weekends on being able to do more stuff. Um, but with studying for the test, it takes up all my spare time until I just crash and burn like I did this weekend. Yep. Oh my God. It's been crazy. Yeah. And I think that the raised beds, as you get older, right? Um, you have to take into consideration that you're not 20 anymore, right? I'm old. I'm 54 and out of shape, you know. So realistically, trying to make preparations to raise food, you know, and think about the future, right? Um, I don't have any any grandiose idea that I'm going to go out there and plant 13 acres, you know? No, I'm not. So, yeah. And I think raised beds would be the way to go for me as I get older. Because probably this is where I'm going to be from now on. Yep. Yeah, but you're doing awesome things, Threads and Jars. Awesome things. Yeah, you made your raised beds using corrugated metal. How did you put them together, Brenda Duncan? At the corners, was it 2x4s or what? Because that would be an option too, right? Put them together somehow. Huh. Yeah, we'll see about that, Adam. We will see. Y'all will be seeing me online teaching a class, because that's my plan, right? If I get my teacher's certification, then I can start up a new channel strictly for the coding certification and do that for an income, if I lose my job. Oh, just built a frame with 2x4s. Okay. Okay. Awesome. Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah. Because, like in my case, yeah, in my case, um, you can't wait for other people to take care of you. They're just not going to do it, you know? So, Adobe or mud frames. I don't think I've ever seen an Adobe or mud frame. Threads and jars. Yeah. So I have to be able to take care of myself, you know? I'm not gonna I'm not gonna depend on somebody else to do it for me, because obviously you all know, right? As soon as you start depending on somebody, they get all crazy AF. Just saying. Oh yeah, I get it. Yeah, absolutely. Well, with all this dang clay around here, they could make, or somebody, it should be a possibility to make clay and let it bake in the sun, have bricks when it's done. But yeah, I think the ones that I saw at I think it was Home Depot, um, and I believe the size that I looked at was a 6 foot long by 3 foot wide raised bed. So I think those are the ones I'm going to start with. I may get, like one or two to start with. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, they're like 12 inches deep. So, but even though this is what's crazy, right? Even though this is clay, this soil is clay, maybe gumbo, maybe. What do you think?
No, it's not. It's not gumbo.
It's not gumbo,
It
it's
may be.
clay.
It may be on the verge of between gumbo and clay, but it's not gumbo.
Yeah. Anyway, when I was picking up that wood that Josh had sawed up, um, yeah, make a clay oven. Yeah, you about could. The worms were everywhere. So, even though it's clay, there's still worms in the soil. That's what's crazy. So, um, yeah, I've done tires for, like, you know, maybe a vegetable or two, but it would take a lot of tires to grow a significant amount of food. And I don't have access to that many um, old tires. So, but I think the ones that I saw at Home Depot would be a good option for me to start with. So I think that's what I'm going to do, y'all. Are y'all going to come back and join me for putting them suckers together? And I'll try to keep from using bad words. Try not to get too mad and start slinging stuff. Yep, yep. But I think that would be a good option for me. For this old girl. Yep, yep. All right, y'all. Well, I guess I'm going to close out this live stream. Dang, I didn't realize I'd been on here 45 minutes. It was only supposed to be a quick test to see if it worked. That is awesome. I thank y'all so much for coming and hanging out with me on this Sunday evening outside under the gazebo. Oh, yeah. I got you, Threads and Jars. Awesome. Thank you, Adam. Yep. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. 2 big tractor tires I planted in for years. We had to empty and move them when we put the greenhouse in. What? 2 dozen? Oh, see, no. No. I would have a coronary arrest right there on the spot. Absolutely, Patty. Absolutely. You have an open invitation anytime you want to come. Just come on down. Listen at that bird. Man, they are rattling off. Yep. I would be needing some CPR. 2 dozen snake nest full of eggs in them, Josh, in those tractor tires that she was using. It was like, dang. Oh my God. I would just fall out. Yep. Yeah. That would be scary. All right, y'all. Well, thank you for coming and hanging out with me. And I hope you have a good rest of your evening. Oh, you're back, SOP? Dang. I was just talking about The Price is Right. Come on down. Yep. I was just talking about closing up my test. I said I didn't realize I'd been on here 45 minutes already. It was only supposed to be a quick test to see how it was going to work outside. And I've been yakking. Now, see, snakes, I can't do snakes. They scare me. Hey, Brenda, how are you? Yes. And I actually took another day off tomorrow. So I'm going to be off tomorrow. And I will probably be sleeping in. Yeah. And then it'll be, I don't know. I can't say that. You know, I go inside and I got all my laundry done, all my chores done. You know, I'm too tired to do anything else outside. Well, what do I end up doing? You know, getting on YouTube and getting in a live stream or opening a book and start studying and all that. So, yeah. I have a day off from work, but it's always something to keep my mind activated or, occupied is a good word. Occupied. Yep. So, all right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and close it up. I think it's starting to get a little, it's 7 here. So it'll be getting dark soon and I'll be out here yakking in the dark. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good rest of your evening. And I will see you in the next video. Good night, everybody.